Alright, hey guys, it's Morse here. I just wanted to make a quick video as we're starting to expand, got more casters getting involved in our tournament scene and things like that. Wanted to kind of just create a quick little video to help you newer casters learn how to make some quality highlights so that we can get them thrown up on our YouTube channel. For those of you who don't know, INF Gaming 2012 is the name of our YouTube channel. You can find some links to that through our tournaments, off our forums, our webpage, infgaming.net, things like that. But I just wanted to show you guys how to make a good quality video. First thing you want to do is go into your Twitch account, pull up one of your past broadcasts. We're going to go ahead and pick this one here. This is one of my older ones, so we're not focusing on the actual quality of the content of the video or what I'm going to be typing for these.
You know why I love
so much as
Starbucks?
we are going to, there we go, so much as we're going to focus on the how and the why and what you're going to be doing. So the very first thing you'll do is you'll pull up the actual video itself. You don't have to wait for the ad to finish. Keep in mind while I'm going through this, Twitch can be a little twitchy. So the first thing you're going to do is, after you get your video pulled up, is you're going to click the little gear. That's going to pull up a drop-down menu, and you click highlight. It's got the little scissors there, can't really miss it. That's going to bring you to a screen where you're going to see the video and you're going to highlight. I'm going to go ahead and zoom in a little bit. For those of you who don't know, you can intensify your you can zoom into Internet Explorer by just holding down Control and zooming in. I find it helpful when I'm editing, especially when I'm trying to pick out names and things like that. So first thing you want to do is you'll title it, so it'll be like player A versus player B, and then in parentheses you want to put the race. Just makes it a little easier for folks to see what's going on. I like to capitalize the race. Appreciate it if you guys could do that. The reason we want to put the players' names in as the title is if that person wants to do a search on their on YouTube for themselves, they're going to be able to find their videos, and it's going to be able to direct them to us, to our YouTube channel as well, which is pretty cool. It's also going to be able to tell right off the bat if it's a PVZ, ZVZ, TVT, all that fun stuff. So I've got this muted in the background, but here in a moment, one of the things that I like to do when I'm casting is I'll count down before I actually start the match. I find this helps me out immensely when I'm doing my editing, just like Day 9 does. I just count down. 5, 4. All right, we got players. Players ready. And then you hear, and then you start the actual what you're going to have be the cast. I'll turn it up here. We're going to do a countdown in just a second, I'm sure, and you'll be able to see this process. And
Four, 3, 2, 1.
and so it gives you a good time on when you want to actually start your cast, as far as the highlight is concerned. So I'm going to back up here just a little bit. I'm going to listen for that countdown again.
4, 3, 2, 1.
And then I hit start.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you to
You can also modify this.
Of Infinity Gaming's
You don't have to hit the start button. You can just put in, okay, so I want it at 2 minutes.
Of August.
Or I want it at 2:17.
We've got ZVZ here, Mercury in the
Or I
purple,
want it at
and
2:25.
in the red.
Whatever. So go ahead and go with 2:17.
Map is in
Next thing you want to do is just find the end of the play, find the end of the match. I believe this one is a little before 14 minutes. Yep.
Yeah, we're getting me value almost Ripple right now.
So here it comes.
There goes the mains.
All right, we're going into a game 3. Very nicely done.
Bam. There you go. Nice highlight. All set. That's all we need to do as far as the beginning and the end of the video. Go ahead and pause that so it's not running in the background. So we got our start time, we got our stop time. Contains the match. There wasn't a lot of chat after the match or before the match, which is okay. If you're doing pre-game talk, if you're doing post-game talk, that's fine. But we want to make sure a bulk of the match or the bulk of the video, the highlight, is focused on the match. That's a majority of what people on YouTube are going to want to see. As much as I love some of our members and our community, I watch the videos to watch the matches to get some ideas on how to be a better gamer, as Day 9 would say. So the final thing that I want to go over with you guys is how to fill out all of this fun stuff. I already touched on it briefly. We want to do player A versus player B. Now, if it's part of a series, we'll also want to put in, game 1. Gosh. Again, Twitch is buggy in the editing, but I'll cover that here in just a moment with you guys as well. So keep an eye out for that as you're typing things out. You're going to miss keys. It may just be that it doesn't agree with Internet Explorer. So anyway, game 1, game 2, game 3, whatever, doesn't matter. It's a best of 5, best of 7, slicing up clan wars. You get the idea. So we'll just put game 2 for this one. And we want to type in the player's name out of respect, just like how they had it. So I believe this was Climax, Climax. He was a Zerg, so we'll leave that there. Versus, I don't remember who it was, so let's go back just a moment. Oh, and wow, it wasn't Climax. It was Mercury. See how it missed that E? I totally hit the E. Get a nice little space in there. Verse. Tap star. Typed out exactly like it's on there. So bam, our title is done. Again, this is really helpful because it's going to let people know right off the bat what kind of matchup they're going to see, where it placed in the series, so that way they don't accidentally start watching game 3 of a series and without watching game 1 and 2, which I've done that myself. It's kind of a little upsetting, and you're like, come on, Day 9, put them in order. The description is a little more detailed. This is where we're going to provide the viewer with a lot more information about it. We're going to first off start off by telling them where we got this match from. So this was from Infinity. I'm not even going to mess with it. Gaming's B Team Open. I'm just going to make up a date. Bam. So the name of the actual tournament or the event. So it could be Infinity Gaming's A Team Open from 9:30, or Infinity Gaming's B Team Open from 9:29, or Clan Infinity versus Warrior Nation. That was a good clan war that we had not too long ago with some really nice guys from Warrior Nation. If you get a chance to say hi to them, there's some really nice guys and some caliber players. So that's the first thing you want in your description. We're going to space it out, put a little dash in there. The next thing we're going to put in is when in the series it took place. So for a clan war, it's pretty self-explanatory. It would be game 1, 2, 3, 4, which we're already covering in the title. So for a clan war, we wouldn't put anything in this spot. We would just skip on to the next. But since this was from a tournament, we want to put down where in the tournament it took place. Like, was it the finals? Or maybe it was just the first round, or whatever. We also want to follow that up with a little parentheses and tell the viewer what it was. Was it a best of 3? Is it a best of best of 1? Was it winner take all, etc. We'll go ahead and leave best of 3 in here just for S&Gs because I know it was. I also know this is game 2. You can check this game out, I believe, on our YouTube channel. Feel free to swing by and check it out if you're actually interested in watching this ZVZ action. If I recall, it's a little one-sided, but it was still pretty exciting to watch. The next thing we're going to put in is what map it was on. So this was on WCS Antigua Shipyard. Again, I'm typing all of this out, but it just doesn't want to pick up all my keystrokes. Again, you can adjust this stuff later, and I'll talk about that in just a moment. Final thing you want to put in, give yourself some props, man. You casted this tournament, right? So we're going to put casted by, I believe this was Oil Town. I'm not 100%, so please don't get mad at me if it wasn't. And me, but you don't want to put me. We'll put Morse. Out of respect, if you have any people that are casting with you, make sure you do your best to spell their name right, type it in correctly. Like Oiltown, I think he does some weird things like this, not 100%. And then I am InfMorse. And that's it. You're done. The only other thing that you have to do, I'm going ahead and go back to normal size here. The only other thing you have to do is hit the create button. That's going to create the highlight. And when it's going to take you back to your videos page, you go to highlights. It's going to be most recent one's going to be right up there on the top. It's still pending. It's still being generated, and that's where you're going to see a gear there. Once that gear disappears, the highlight's going to be complete. You can review it and let us know about it, and we'd be more than happy to take a look at it and see if it's something to throw up there. As of right now, we're focusing on just official clan events, but we are looking at developing the Infinity Gaming top 5 plays, amongst other things down the road. So don't hesitate to let us know if you think you've got something really cool that you'd want to get thrown up on there. I'm even thinking about creating just a community playlist where we can put a whole bunch of extra stuff just from you guys. Now, I mentioned earlier that Twitch is a little twitchy. So let's say that Tapstar was all wrong. Just click that little guy and, oh, he has a lowercase s, or what have you. Same goes for down here. I find that this is a bit easier to type in. It's not as buggy. I don't know if it's because the video's playing in the background when you're making the editing or what, but this is a good chance for you to just kind of get that polished up. This is going to save us admins a lot of time while we're loading it into SC2. We won't have to create our own description. It will import all of it for us. Now, just some extra bonus stuff that I'm going to show with you guys right now. If you already have your own YouTube channel, you can post videos by yourself. You would just pull up the highlight or the cast that you already made. Hit our friendly little...
Everybody, I'm wave.
Hit our friendly little gear button and upload to YouTube. It's going to fill in your description that you already made, as well as the title that you've already made. You can put your tags, tell it if you want it to be public or public or private, and then upload it to YouTube. And that's it. I think that really is everything that I wanted to share with you guys about making highlights for our YouTube channel. Thinking. Yeah, that's it. So if you're just some random person that's checking this out, I encourage you to come by and check us out at infgaming.net. We're a gaming community. We focus on pretty much anything esports. As you can see, we've got quite a bit of stuff going on. We have a very, very active forum where we have a whole bunch of stuff. Oh, wow. Looks like I'm a little behind on some things, but I was on vacation. I have an excuse. Well, I'm going to go ahead and cut this out. I hope you guys were able to learn from this, and I look forward to seeing some quality highlights from you guys. Hope you have a great night, and thanks for watching.